back at it again, if you can believe it. Back to more Void's Vigil Part 3. Oh man, this game. I did play a little bit more off stream. I had to. It was too hot to stream, but I had to play. We've unlocked some things. Got more characters. And I realized I can actually tell how to unlock them now by just going on the lock and looking at it and reading what's on the screen. So for this one, get 3+ impostus drones at any one time. Okay, I rarely actually get those, so I might try that. What else do we got here? Get 3+ hexuist drones at any time. Okay, we can do that. I don't know if they actually stack, but we'll try it. During play, don't move for 22 seconds. We can try that. Try it on an easier setting, probably. Get 3 Eggy Wiggy drones at any one time. And the last one, win any run in nightmare mode, which is scary. I've done the difficulty before that, but I've not done nightmare mode, so I might get around to that. I also believe if I win a run with them, and then I get these like gem things in the corners of the icons, so I've been kind of working through that. I think I just unlocked these guys recently, so I haven't even tried them yet. But maybe we'll try this guy, try to beat a run, and we'll also try to unlock some of these at the same time. So get Impostus, Hex, and Eggy Weggy, and stand still for 22 seconds. I might be able to do like 2 of these at once, 3 of the drones, and then stand still. Go on an easier setting for warm-up as well. What does this guy do? We're gonna try to win a run with him. Xenon Bearer. Carrier infused favoring weaponry of its own, of its chosen element. Which is Xenon, which is the red one, I believe. Body stats are boosted by your Xenon element, yeah. Your element stats are reduced by 50% except for Xenon. You ignore the usual max cap on Xenon mega weapons. Alrighty, so get Xenon, get 3 of any of these drones that I need, and try to stand still for 22 seconds. So that won't be the first round, but we'll do like a fairly easy one. I don't want to go too easy. Do something like that, level 3. Then nightmare mode is way over here, I believe. Yeah. So I've beaten Pandorum with some of the characters, but not nightmare mode yet. We'll get to it. Let's see what happens. What do I want to use? I like Graviton Gun. I've been really liking the Reaping Sickle. Or I should probably pick a weapon that goes with my elements. The red one is Xenon weapon, so Gauss Acceleratron magnetically propulses hardened matter, replenishing its ions. Damage 70, rockets damage 90. This doesn't tell me the attack speed of it. I know this one's pretty fast, Graviton Gun. Let's try this one, Gauss Acceleratron. Yeah. What does this look like? Oh cool, it's like really fast. Yeah, with some more, or with some upgrades, if we had bigger shells, that might be really strong. Let's see if I'm in a position to stand still for 22 seconds. Can I live if I do that? Not yet. I think at the shop I'm just gonna grab as many weapons as I can so I can try the stand still challenge. Okay, 128, not bad. Not a bad haul. This guy will probably have something free, yes. Xenon drone, boosts all your body stats by +5. Could help. Defense could also help. I'll save my drone slots for the ones I need for the unlocks. We'll grab defense. This one's really good, but can I stand still while doing this? Probably not. Nah, let's stick to the plan. Boost defense. I'm gonna try to do the standstill thing and just have a bunch of guns that protect me while I do that. So grab the 2 cheapest ones. Do spring. Bio will give me more like AoE protection. I think that's the move. What else can we do? Just all my elements by 9. I can't afford that though. I'll just leave those. Good probe. Ooh, this one will be good for standing still. And it's just good in general. Swollen balls. Yeah, let's do that. We can also get this. Poison aura that inflicts frost and slows them. That'll be good for the challenge I'm trying to do. Okay. So we'll just stand still and pop our abilities and hope we don't die. There's my frost aura and there's my swollen balls. I'm definitely taking some damage, but maybe I can survive. At least we're killing the big guys without any issue. There we go, 22 seconds standing still. So I can move now. It just unlocks enfeebled something. Nice, we can do 2 at once. And this can do 3 at once. What are you? Essence. Okay, yes. A little bit hectic in here. Cogs there. Let's kill these guys. Okay, 222, not bad. Okay, now I want to try to get 3 of whichever drones they were talking about. So I think I'm just going to re-roll until I see drones. There we go. Eggy was one of them. And okay, we'll get some other upgrades too. Really like Electron Arc, I'll grab that. Club Walloper, we'll upgrade that. We can automatically use our abilities. We can increase Cog, pick up AoE. Spawn an extra Cog crate, that'll be worth it, especially early on. So I'm not going to be able to get 2 challenges where I need 3 drones because I only have 5 drone slots. But if I combine some of them, I will be able to free slots, but I think I need to hit 3 of them. Yeah, I need to hit 3 first. Let's continue. We'll keep 69 cogs on us. Seems appropriate for this game. And maybe we'll buy a bunch of stuff and reroll next chop. It's giving them curse. We'll leave that. More bonuses. And it's not like I'm struggling on this mode. So the row of drones or whatever in front of me, that was from the Eggy Weggy drone, which just spawns a random drone whenever it's triggered. Or it's an ability, I can't remember if it's specifically a drone or an ability, but it is just randomized. Spawning, okay, I'll leave that. I think my kind of general strategy to getting the most cogs that I can is just like go in a like kind of a small circle and just move towards the clusters that you see coming. Just try to keep doing that, jumping from cluster to cluster. Okay, no drones here. Let's see what Encrypted has. Next sector can upgrade enemies. Yeah, let's do it. We can handle it. I'm not worried about that. We can get some traits for our weapons. Fortify. Okay. Mental, can we can't boost our Xenon. Shield, Butcher Blade. We'll just grab the upgrades and let's reroll and see what else do we get. Bait, schematics, these are always worth checking because there's a lot of free ones. Snipe is good. Stats game +3 per second. I don't know. This seems ridiculous. Weapon stats gain +3 per second. Reset at the end of each sector. I don't know. That seems insanely OP. We'll grab that. Snipe's really good. Crit hit chance +50%. Knockback, pretty good, but I don't really want to spend cogs on it. Each equipped drone boosts max health and energy. We're going to be getting drones, so we'll grab that. Shockwave after hacking. I think I want to reroll again and try to look for more drones. No drone. Dang, and it's getting expensive too, 15. Let's see what else we got here. Frozen upgrade, sure. Elementalist, nothing Xenon. Ridiculous. All your body stats are boosted by your highest elements. Yeah, I haven't found any of my element to buy yet, so I can't really do that. Proton Neutrona bursts an uncontrolled arc of ever-changing chemistral matter. Let's try it. And it looks like we have one of each color. Actually, no, I don't have a purple one. That's okay. And we'll upgrade our electron arc because that's a nice weapon. So we gotta run as soon as we pop that. So they're coming for us. It's a very low health, I don't like that. But I have a healing drone spawned randomly, so I'll make use of that guy. Heal up, heal up, heal up, up. Get it up. Oof. There's our hauler. I just want to heal before I stand in that. Decent. Lots of haulers. Overhealed. I don't want to kill that spawning beacon, I just want to heal. My drone's standing right in its aura. Just give me all your cogs. Okay, decent. Elemental device, scab junker. This guy might have drones. It does not. But we'll take this. This is good. Chance to spawn bigger. Blobify. No, that's that's ridiculous. Grab the status effect one because we have our frost, so we are afflicting enemies with stuff. Elementalist, still nothing for Xenon. Crazy. Yeah, we can do 2 upgrades. Can't grab this random weapon, I don't have room. Let's reroll. I really want to try to get drones. Why is it so hard to find drones in this run? It's like they know I'm going for it. Ooh, we can get an upgrade. Big upgrade. Moonlight Greatsword or Gatling Gun? Probably Moonlight Greatsword. It takes the same 2 weapons, so there's not too much to consider other than which one's cooler. That's fine. Let's continue. Can handle Mine Barge, that's not a problem. Take some damage there. Don't like that. Oh, I walked right into that. Brutal. I was looking at the huge cogs that had spawned. That's too bad. Yeah, we unlocked one new one. But I do want to win a run with this guy, so we'll start over. And hope we get better drones in our shops. What else do you got for me? Yes. Okay, decent. They really don't want to give me any drones. Well, there's one down here, but not the one that I'm looking for. Not one of the 3 that I'm looking for. We can turn data dumps into cog pickups. We won't be able to get score out of them. That's fine though, because we're on a low setting anyway, low difficulty, so I'm going for a high score. It's fine. Not the element I am looking for. Master Sword is fun. Works. So I thought I hacked this already, right? That's spawning. That. It's 5 defense. Oh, I missed this guy. It's too late for that. Okay. I still no drone merchant, my goodness. And this one just robbed me for 15 cogs. That's hilarious. Okay. So we lost some. Boost recovery, let's do that. Elemental, still nothing. Upgrade Master Sword. We get another Master Sword, different element, that's cool. You're dual wielding. Let's take our free reroll. That's gone. I thought I saw a drone for a second. There's no drones here. The health chip. Chance when the portal opens, they'll all come to me. The cogs, that is. Maybe that. We upgrade Master Sword. Let's do that, and let's get Fluctua Emitter. There are lasers. I might be able to despawn the lasers. I will if I can. 20 shades. Looks like I might not be able to despawn the lasers. After all. At least I don't see where I can do that if I can. More enemies are going to show up. There's a new spawn beacon right there. That's fine, we're handling it. these lasers aren't moving like too quickly. There's not too many of them or anything. Okay. I want to get that, can I? Still no drones. Wow. Might have to go up a difficulty for them to show up some more. That might be what's happening. Grab our weapon upgrades. This will boost the number of drones I can carry if I ever find any. I'll grab it just in case, because maybe we'll just get lucky all of a sudden with a bunch of drones and be able to do 2 challenges at once. Let's take a reroll. Still no drone engineer. Wow. Wow, the game hates me. At least fill up on weapons. It's free, we can afford that. Can't afford either of those, don't really care. Okay, I missed 1, but I just got 3, so that's good. I shouldn't be so close to the edge because I can't pick up all those cogs. $259, pretty decent. Guns, elements, device. No. You don't have drones either? Nobody has drones. We got lots of flux already. I don't think we need that one. Let's get our Moonlight Greatsword. Beloved. This one's cool too though, the Astro. And we have room for one more. Let's see, we have 3 more sectors till the boss. I'm just gonna hang on to these 98 cogs and start re-rolling next round. Drone Depot, okay, hopefully it's one of the 3 that we need. Sereno server, it's not. Spawning. Whoa. Not expecting that. Oh, I just looked at my health and then realized I was in danger. Dang. Dang, no drones at all, like no luck on the drones. I don't know what's going on. Maybe it's for the best that we started a new run. Okay, get away from the edge. I gotta stop doing that. Drones, let's do free defense ship, sure. This sounds fun. Try that. Crate here. They don't want me to get drones. Oh man. Love the saw blade. This might this might take me somewhere that gives me drones. I'm not sure. I'll try it. And let's reroll. Please give me a drone shop. Oh my god. Of that. That'll pay for itself eventually. That and let's try this. I don't really remember what that one does. Oh, it just shoots out cogs. I hope that's not spending my cogs to use that. I don't think so. Drone depot, thank you. Finally. Still not the one I need. Not one of the 3 types I need. Whoops, what just happened? Swarm approaches, it's getting pretty tense. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. No drones, my goodness. Look at cheap random weapon. Grab that. Cook trait? What? Enemy status effects inflict 2 times damage. I don't think I've seen this one before. Interesting. Free Master Sword? Okay. Okay, and I'll save these cogs. It's not worth it if I reroll. My drone costs more than I can afford. My drones that I'm entitled to. Just took a ton of damage. Two haulers right next to each other. Three. One at a time. One thing at a time. Oh man, these things hurt. Saw is really good for dealing with those like projectile enemies. Yeah. Oh god. Okay, 353. Not bad. Still no drones in the shop. Maybe this guy has one. He does. Not the kind I need, though. Yeah, no, I think I might grab passives, though. First, cipher key's good. This one's good. Super cheap, so I'll grab those. Let's reroll. Let's come on, give me drones, please. Scav might have them. Yes, Hexoist. That's one of the types I need. I need 2 more of those Hex drones. That's good. It's one for each elementless. I'm not gonna chase that. Status effects inflict 6 times damage. Wow. Yes. Element stats by +1 for each weapon level. It's very expensive. Your engineer, I didn't even see. Okay. Okay, Eggy is another one of the ones I need. So I just need 2 more Hexers or Eggy drones, depending on what I see first. Those upgrades, and let's reroll. We got lots of cogs for that. Drone engineer, yes. Exhaust upgrade. Yeah, none of these are the ones I need. It's too bad. We'll upgrade the Hexer. Nothing of our element either. I'll reroll one more time. We're just getting less and less. Dang. Hard knock life out here. Some cheap upgrades. Let's do that. Boost our max health. We should probably do that. Get some survivability going. Every 50 worth of cogs boosts max health by +2. I like that. Oh god. I like how that big one is like an appendage of one of the bosses. Like it's a regular enemy, it's like it's his arm or something. Very freaking high HP too. Scav Junker might have drones, possibly, no? That's pretty good. Let's do this one. I think this is like a big like lightning beam. It goes 20 to reroll. Spend a little bit more. I can't do that because I bought it. Right. No, okay, we will leave that. Retreat. What if I do? Every sector you gain +5 cogs for each weapon level. I'm not sure what my collective weapon levels are right now. Can I see? I think it tells me the level. But wait a sec. I can see the dots on them, so 5, 6. I'm not sure what level the blue one is. Maybe it's 5. It's like 11, so it's what? 5 cogs for each weapon level. If it's a total of 11, I'll get 55 cogs. This will pay for itself immediately. Oh, but I forgot. I combined that into the other weapon, so I can't even grab it. Oops. Take 25 for -5 max health. Nah, I'll keep the max health. Thank you. Okay, 2 rounds left. It's looking pretty grim that I might get drones. Although one of the characters I think has a guaranteed. I might be wrong. I think one though has a guaranteed drone shop to always be there. So if I play as them, I should be able to get these last few. Oh, dang it. Okay. And that's only on the 3rd difficulty. Whoops. Okay, let's switch our character. Oh, where was he? It's like drone connoisseur, drone razor minioneer. You can carry an extra 3 drones, that'll help, and a drone engineer shop will always show and be on sale. Let's do that. That seems like it's gonna get us what we want. And we'll stick to this difficulty because apparently I'm having trouble today. And this is not really an element-based character, so I'll go with the Reaping Sickle because it's just really cool. It seems really good. Oops, I didn't hack that. I thought I got it. Got him. Alright. There's our drone store. Let's talk to this guy first because he has free stuff. Well, there's one of the ones I'm looking for, so I'll grab that for free. And there's another one. Nice, I already got 2. These other ones I'm not looking for the challenge. But I have enough room for 3 and 3 to unlock 2 more characters and then an extra one. So I'll grab the medical because that'll just be helpful in general. Master Sword, alright, these. engineer. Okay, that's our third Eggy. So that's one challenge unlocked. Upgrade that. That'll come in handy later. Let me get this, please. Two for one. Okay, so I want 3 Hex or 3 Imposter. There's one Imposter, we'll try that. And I do have room to try the random one, so hopefully it's one that I want, and I don't know what it is. Yeah, drone with one randomized ability. I don't think that's what I'm looking for. I think it's the Abilitum drone. Oh well. It was worth a shot for sure. My drone. It's a quick upgrade. I think this actually messes with them. Give your drones a quick bash and bodge, improving all of their levels by +1. That's like, it sounds too good to be true. And I feel like it prevents them from being upgraded further than that. So I can get that level for easy, cheap, but it's not good long term. I might be wrong. I might be totally wrong about that, but I think that happened. We get a free reroll. Let's try it. Well, there's the Hex, but I'm going for Impostus, so I need to wait for more of those to show up. Some weapon upgrades though. Run away from the blobs. Not the ones I'm looking for. These are not the drones I seek. With the upgrades though, why not? take all the schematics. All the free stuff, don't mind that. Let's reroll. Elementals on sale. Drones. Ah, not the ones I want. Random ability, swollen, we'll grab that. Don't have room for that now. Oh yes, got it. Just barely got that one. Engineer. Oh, which one was I even going for again? I forget. We got the egg one. The imposter, that's it. So yeah, none of these. Cultist, not what we want. Free one for sure. Saw, we'll take the crits. In this one, let's reroll. Don't really want that bad. Cog crates can spawn as mega is worth. It's worth 12 cogs for that. Imposter's upgrade, not what I want. Let's pre-see. Let's reroll again. We can get a random one, so we've combined, so we have more slots to play with. I can gamble on the random. Upgrade medical, we like medical. Reduce ability cooldown. Grab the weapon upgrades. Might as well just keep popping the abilities since I got a cooldown reduction. Gotta heal after that. I think they spawn blobs. Yeah, they do. Drone. There's Impostus. Okay. We just need one more of these. So we will not gamble on this being that. Just reroll. Mission Rider. Let's upgrade. Kinda decent. I'll grab that. One more reroll. Oh, I don't even have a guaranteed. My guaranteed drone is not here. What? Crazy. I got ripped off. Anything good? Good for cheap. Yeah, that's free. I'll take that. Let's inflict hex. I don't know if I care that much for that. There's only one more round. Let's do that. Or 2 more rounds, actually. For the boss. Oh, come on. I got impatient. Two haulers at once. Nice. Oh, look at this guy. The saw just destroys everything though. It's so good. Depot. I can't do that because I think it takes up a slot if I get one. And if it's not what I want, I'm just screwing myself by getting it. Or does it take a slot? Does it just give me one if I'm full? I'm not sure what happens. I don't want to risk it. I've come too far to risk it. There will be one more round after this, yeah. Nope. I need the imposter. Impostus, or whatever it is. We can get that as a treat. And that as well. We're re-rolling. Please just give me my 3rd drone. Impostus, there it is. Yes, we got the achievement. Okay, now we can just get whatever we feel like. Swan balls upgrade. Yep. And that's good. Let's save the rest for the next round. Okay, we got blobs. Hopefully I don't die here. Hotbox. Headless void. Oh, cool. It's just no head. That's awesome. Oh, the shrapnel. No. No. Alright, I still got my unlocks. That's what I really cared about. Embarrassing though. It's only 3rd difficulty. What happened to me? Thought I was playing enough to be good at the game. Okay, so I still need to get 3 hex drones and win any run on nightmare mode. So let's place the drone razor again. Go for hex drones, and I think that's a good difficulty considering I can't seem to beat this today for some reason. We'll stick to that level. Let's go with Electron Arc. I like this one. Okay, So all I really care about is getting 3 hex drones at a time. And the cogs to pay for them, of course. Alright, please shop, help me. There's no hex. There's no hex. Okay. We get something free here. An eggy drone for free. We'll get it. This one's good. May as well. I can buy this. It's cheap and it's good. And what else do I want? You skid? That's your username? You skid? 171. Yo, you've got a cool stream. You're also building a streaming little circle of creators to support each other and level up. Okay, nice. Right on. That sounds cool. Feel free to add you on Discord. I have no idea who you are, and you just came into the stream trying to add me on Discord, so I'm not going to do that, but thank you. Good luck with whatever it is you're running. And if you're real and legit, I apologize, but there's just that's so scammy. You gotta get a better message than that. Free voltage upgrade. Let's do that. Okay, which one am I going for again? Wait, didn't I say I was going for Hex? Yeah, I still haven't seen one. The Master Sword. Let's reroll. For free stuff. There's a Hex, okay, that's one. Like to have another heal. Okay, I'll chill with that for now. No hex. No hex, no deal. Still no. Okay. Do I want to do this? It's the level that can be upgraded by 2, so it doesn't actually give me the upgrade. Oh, what's up, Nanya? Welcome back, and happy Friday. Testes 1, 2, 3, all there. Perfect. Yep, just as God intended. Do we want to go to a neural sector installed with the dreaded systematizer mega enemies? Sure. Let's try it. Get some more rewards. Be able to reroll and buy more drones. Oh yeah, this is the systematizer. Dear God, I should not have picked this. Nope, nope, nope. Oh. Big Friday indeed. Good day. It's been a long week. Glad it's Friday. My throat's kind of sore. I've been training people at work and I've been talking like all freaking day. It's fun. I like it. I actually enjoy it, but yeah, it's actually hard work. I don't give like people who have to actually talk all day enough credit, or people who have to teach people things enough credit. I'm learning from them the way I should actually like explain things. Interesting. But yeah, my throat hurts. My throat hurts. Oh, give me the hex. I need the hex drone, please. Inferno trait passive. Decent. Take that. Great electron. We do have a lot of Serenos weapons. Let's try that. And let's reroll. See what we get. There's a Hexo for cheap, so we just need one more. Cog Enlarger passive. We'll grab a medical, because it's always nice to have those. Still have room for the Hexer once we find it. Upgrade, upgrade. Probably reroll again. Yeah, let's do it. X upgrade, but not another one. That's not what I want. We got the big upgrades, but I can't afford them by 5, so that's fine. We'll be back. So yeah, we've almost unlocked every like character that we can get. There's 2 left. One of them I have to get 3 hex drones at a time to unlock it. And then the other one I have to beat it on the game on the highest difficulty. So we're gonna try to get both of those tonight. And we're also gonna check out the leaderboards because I got first place in some of the daily, or I mean the weeklies. And I'm curious if anyone else has placed. There was one where someone had, but I still had the highest score, so I was pretty happy with that. But I want to see, I'm not super competitive, but I am kind of a little bit competitive sometimes. So I want to see where I stand. If I can defend my title. Okay, there's some big cogs over here. Ooh, this is risky. Careful. Please don't kill me. Okay. You hate talking? You know that New Zealander with the primitive technology channel? Yes, I do. No music, no speaking. You offered captions, but you're laser focused and able to follow everything without explanation. I see what you're saying. Yeah, I really like his style. Yeah, no words at all, just show. It makes sense. Yeah, I see what you mean. I'm not a big talker either, believe it or not, even though I'm like streaming right now. I'm not a big talker. I can go all day without saying a word and I'll be fine. Usually more of a listener, to be honest. User. Actually, I probably talk to myself and I just don't even notice, but that's besides the point. What's the suck range? We'll do that. Okay, still no hex. I'll take another medical. That's crazy to have 3 of those at once, but not the hex. But yeah, that's the world we live in. Boost recovery. Alright, and this guy. Worth. Let's reroll one more time. Another medical. It's too bad I don't have room for that and what I'm looking for. There's a hex. Yay. Okay, nice. So that's the second last character unlocked. So we just gotta... We don't have to beat this round, but I will try. Anyway. Astro. Okay, let's rock it. Yeah, so that primitive technology guy, I've been aware of him for a while, and I think he is so inspirational in that he just kind of like goes out there and builds whatever the hell he wants out of clay. I love it. I don't know if we have like the same kind of terrain makeup as Australia though. I don't know if I could do that here. I think I have to dig for a while before I can actually find clay because we have a lot of just dirt. Sheesh, come on. Oh, they're killing me out here. You'd rather be immersed in part of the environment than be an active player in it. Use your Sunday ritual to sit with a cup of coffee and a book, mostly absorb what happens around you. That sounds like an ideal Sunday. Chill and take it all in. Yeah, I feel that. I don't really like having a spotlight on me too much. Gotta be like the right situation, I guess, but yeah, I feel that. Schematic. Sure. Spend on that. I don't even have abilities yet, so gun's pretty good. Master upgrade. Buckshot. Clay's a highly weathered rock, so you need to look at river delta or floodplain areas. Okay. Yeah, that sounds about right. Well, I could go down to the river and go bring my little shovel out there and probably find some, couldn't I? Manifest whirlsome material that absorbs elementalized matter. Yeah, sure, okay. that. Excuse me, losing my voice like I said. Sorry about that. Choking into the mic. I was gonna say, if I get to the place that I'm looking to move to, there will be a body of water nearby, so I might be able to find some clay there. That would be so freaking cool if I could do some primitive technology stuff like practically in my backyard. Possibilities. Forgot I had my ability for the gun. We'll drop that guy. Oh man. Okay, good thing I got all these healers, because I have a really hard time seeing all the stuff that's going on. Especially on the blue one, I find they blend in, like the blobs just sneak up on you. You absolutely can find that where you are. But our North American geology has been scoured by glaciers. Yeah, so like maybe it's been like scraped or whatever. Yeah, it's crazy to think about that. The land's been like swept, well not even swept, but like smashed by ice. Let's boost med. I'll boost one of the hexes. What else do we have? This ability seems really not good at all. A random body stat is permanently boosted. Okay, never mind. That actually is good over time. We're close to the end of the run though, so it's not worth it at this point. Let's go to schematics. You can fully change weapon elements. Even when I get this, I forget to do it. I don't really know. I don't have a preference, so that's why I haven't been buying element stats. Increase lifespan. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. It's like 55. Which is good. What do you have for us? Pack all the shops and give us a sale. Probably could have got that sooner. Whoops. Clay, being so fine, is one of the last particles to settle out. So that's why you find it in deltas and floodplains. Or really old weathered areas, like a crook of an old mountain. Okay. That makes sense too, right? Because if it's so fine, because it's been like worn the hell down by water and like erosion, right? Drum depot. I think I'm full up. Temporary medical servo. That's what it is. Okay, so it doesn't take a slot. So that would be a conflict sometimes if I'm already maxed out on drones. It's temporary. Drop our machine gun. Holy shit, this guy's huge. Okay. Oh, they're trying to kill me out here. Kill the head. Kill the head. What the hell? How did he get away? Oh man. He's back. Got him. So when I go camping or hiking, do I take careful note of the environment around me? Like the type of tree, that lichen, that type of rock, that mushroom? No, I do not. But that's mostly because I don't know what a lot of this stuff is, other than a little more recently I've starting to identify the plants and stuff around me. But yeah, like I can't honestly, if I can't just look at a rock and know what it's made of. And same with mushrooms, I can't either. Trees, like sometimes, yeah, I'm okay with trees a little bit. But yeah, it really depends. And especially when it's like away from where I live, because I kind of know the stuff that's more around where I'm at. But if I go camping in Algonquin, like where I usually would go, it really depends, yeah. I'm trying to think. It's also... I was gonna say it's kind of like more sparse up there, like... I don't know, how do I say this? Most of the areas that I can remember anyway, I don't remember seeing like all that much diversity per any given area that we were camping in. It was just like a few spots that were a little more like biodiverse as far as like the different plants, like more towards the swamp. I remember seeing like a bunch of different stuff, a bunch of different plants. Yeah, it's, I don't know, it's hard to remember as well, because there's been like some moments where the more I learn about like identifying plants, I suddenly actually see them everywhere now, but before that it's just a green blur, you know what I mean? So I shouldn't rely on my memory to tell me how diverse the plant life was up there when I didn't know anything back then. I'm guessing you probably know a little bit more there. Are you able to identify that stuff? Trees and rocks and the mushrooms and that? We live in a pine barren and must consider it to have boring geology. But exact feature, like how the trees are growing, the type, the slope of the hill. Tell you with great interest the history. Ooh, free upgrade. Oh yeah. Change weapon element and status screen. Yeah, that's the one I keep forgetting to use, even when I do have it. So 10% crit chance increase, I'll take that. Boost our elements, I guess. If it's not very diverse, that's likely because it was strip harvested from logging. Yeah, it could be some of those areas for sure. Because there's in the north part of Algonquin Park, there's a railroad that runs like right through it. So I would absolutely not be surprised if that used to be used for logging. I don't know too much about that stuff, but I'm assuming. I don't know what else they need a train for up there. I'm sure lots of things, but yeah, they could move some lumber with that. If they strength rows of trees, it says they were planted within the last 70 years or so. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I had some friends who were tree planters, and they went up there too. Not like into the park to work, but they were all over the place actually. They went all over Canada planting trees. I think they were in Alberta at one point, and I think they were in northern Ontario at least, like more than once for there. What else? Where else did they go? I remember hearing about Manitoba. And all those are like ballpark similar latitude to where Algonquin North would be, I would say. Let's upgrade. We're at the boss. Wow. Okay, let's spend everything. Actually, we don't want to curse. That's going to make him stronger. We could upgrade the drones. Vice repository could be good. If hit by a projectile, it creates a shockwave, destroys other projectiles. Boost damage against elite, mega, and boss enemies. Yep. Won't mind if I do. Okay, none of that stuff's gonna matter for the boss fights. Schematics, already got those. Okay, let's reroll. See if we get anything cheap and good. Could be okay. Grab those. Grab that, and that's fine. Alright, let's kill this boss in like 5 seconds. Holy shit. That is a projectile, dear god. Sometimes it's... Oh my god. He just one-shot me. Well, I was gonna say, sometimes it's like hundreds of small projectiles, and then other times it's just one big-ass single life ender. Holy crap, that was crazy. Damn, I got cocky too. I was like, yeah, kill this boss in 5 seconds. We probably would have, like, a couple more seconds probably would have killed it too, but... That's hilarious. That was a nuke. Absolute nuke. Ridiculous. Okay, let's look at these weeklies. I want to see what other people got. Ooh, I've been dethroned. I think I had all 3 of them had first place, so other people have been playing. I love to see it. Love to see it. Oh, I'm not on this leaderboard, so this one's changed. Try to rank on that. Yesterday, yeah, this is a daily one, that's why. Okay. Yeah, yesterday, the challenges, there were 2 daily challenges, or two challenges that were similar, and it was you start with just 1 HP, and you can't increase your max health. So I had to do like a hitless run to score up on the leaderboard. It was pretty crazy, and I can't believe, like, I actually did okay on some of them. I can't believe how badly I'm doing this time around. Oops, I didn't mean to actually enter this. I can't believe how badly I'm doing today compared to yesterday. I was like, yes, no hit. The trials. Let's see if anybody else is ranked up on here. Okay, we got a couple people getting close. The community is alive. And then leaderboard on this one. I haven't ranked on this one. Okay. There's a lot you can glean from what's growing and where. Some plants do not tolerate disturbed soil, so that can give an idea when the last time it was worked for clusters and such. Okay. I find when I look for the stuff that I'm looking to forage, I can sometimes take a pretty good guess at where it's gonna be. Like, it helps that I go to the same place a lot too, of course, but or the same, like, there's like 2 places I like a lot. And it's kind of how do I describe it? There's one towards the river where it's like there's kind of like a floodplain. Actually, it's really cool. If I go in spring, the water is like super high, and like there's this whole area that I normally walk on that's just completely underwater. And then later into the summer, the water level goes like way down. Like, I'm talking like 10 feet probably, if I had to guess. Maybe not that much, but close to that. And just like it's all like really long grass and like other like long tall plants, and they're all just like pushed over from the water level, like, and submerging them. And then I guess when it goes down, it probably like pulls them downward too. But yeah, it's like it's combed almost. And there's a lot of different stuff down there, like lots and lots. Like every few steps I'm seeing like 5 different plants. And then yeah, it's like there's a kind of a slope that goes up, like there's a path that kind of follows the river, but it's higher up, and it goes up, I'd say like 30 or 40 feet, maybe a little bit more in some areas. And there's not too much growing on that, but at the bottom of that slope, to where in between there and the river, it's like all sorts of diverse plant life. And up top, it's mostly just like trees and stuff like that. Trees, and it's pretty much all trees. Okay, so just to confirm it, yeah, we got everybody except for this last one. We have to win nightmare mode, which I don't think is going to happen tonight because I'm playing so badly. So I'm not going to go for this one, I don't think, but I will mess around with these dailies, I think. See if I can rank on the leaderboard, see where I stand, how good am I. So what is this trial today? If you suffer hurt, then you gain cogs. There's a 50% chance an enemy won't drop a cog pickup. Boost the amount of enemies that arrive by 0 to 50. Okay, so lots of enemies, and taking damage pays us. And what's this other one? Boost the amount of enemies by 0 to 50%. Each sector, your weapons, abilities, and drones are randomized. Oh, damn. Lobby enemies constantly spawn. Oh my god. That's funny. Okay, let's try this one first. If I can get a bunch of heal drones, then yeah, I could probably abuse that and just stand in there aura and take damage. Get paid cogs for that. I like this shield. This is ridiculous. We got a great shield in space. Eek. They're chasing me. This could be a few things. Long-lived species like trees tend not to survive long, or the soil isn't deep enough close to the river. Plus those plants might need more water than what is up the hill. Yeah, for sure they do, yeah. Yeah, the more like swampy type plants. I don't know what exactly they call them, but like the water loving ones, yeah. The swampy ass plants are all down towards the river. And these seeds are deposited by grazers, especially bears. Oh yeah, when they poop their seed load. Yeah, I've seen fresh bear poop, and it's just full of seeds. It's just all like full of seeds. Probably berries a lot of the time too. Berry seeds, but could be, yeah. Hotspots of diversity in plants usually suggest sustained animal activity. Oh, okay, interesting. It makes perfect sense when you say that, now that you say that, but I never would have like come to that conclusion, but that makes absolute perfect sense. Yeah, so the other spot I was talking about, not the one that's like by the river, well it is kind of by the same river, but like a different spot, like quite a different spot. There's a bunch of like ponds, and there's tons of beavers out there. I see a beaver, like at least one beaver every time I go out there. It's awesome. Lots of different animals out there. Deer, osprey. I think I've seen a fox maybe once out there, if I'm thinking the right place. Or thinking the right thing. Yeah, there's tons of stuff, and that one is way more, I would say, biodiverse, for sure. like there's tons of fish. I guess these ponds that are out there, the when the river gets high, fish get in there, I guess, like because they're not very big ponds, but there are fish in like all of them, like quite a few fish for the size. So I think that's maybe how they get in there. I'm not too sure actually. Some of them are quite small, and it's like I can't believe there are fish here, but there are. And I've swum in that like those dirty like stagnant ponds, and that was a mistake. I won't do that again. But yeah, it's very diverse around that area, I find, and it makes sense. Yeah, tons of animals. I was actually thinking about going out there tonight, but I don't know if I want to now. It's been like raining a lot. I love it. And it's really nice for, it's super dark out there. Like, it's not too far from the city, but it's super dark compared to the rest of the area. So I like to bring my camera out there and do some astrophotography. Set up the tripod and get some stars and stuff. Hog pounder, sickle. I'm trying to remember what the conditions of this daily run are. I already forgot. Whoops. This is gonna give us something for free. Any hurt you suffer from projectiles is reduced by 20. Well, that's good because I know taking damage is gonna pay me cogs. So we'll definitely get that. Save them for the next round. I love this giant spiked ball. It's just so uniquely, or what am I trying to say? It's just so itself, you know? I don't know if I'm making sense. Sector end portal disrupted. What? What does that mean? Spiky ball's just chilling. Yeah. You know, it's so like, it's so simple and basic, and it just like leans into what it is, you know? It's just a big old trap, and it's not even like really after you, it's just doing its own thing. And it's like, I'm just gonna spin, and if you get in the way, that's your fault, but you know, you're welcome to stay here, just stay out of my way. Anointed tridents. Let's grab that, that one's cool. What else do we got? -3 max energy for +4 defense. I feel like it's a pretty even trade actually. I was gonna say not worth it, but I think it's pretty even. I don't know that I want that. Or do I? Do I want defense? Because if I take damage, I gotta think about that more. If I take damage, I get cogs. So maybe I do want to be tanky and not care about dashing so much. What's gonna make me tanky? I just want to be a damage sponge and I'll get paid for it. Let's do reroll. Ooh, another reaping sickle. I like that. Oh, I want both of these. I'm gonna take... What am I gonna take? I want to be tanky. I would love the saw. Let's do the saw. Love the saw. Oh, I missed one of your messages. The water had to get there somehow, even if the forces that created them are no longer with us. But many pawns are also stocked for strategic genetic reasons. Yeah, it could be. Yeah, I have no idea if it's been stocked like on purpose. I've seen like sunfish in there in like the smallest one that I swam in, and accidentally swallowed some water because I was laughing underwater. So I almost caught this fish with my bare hands. I swallowed a little bit of water because I laughed, and then I was so freaking sick that night and the next day. Oh my god. It was funny though. It was really funny. And there's just tons of smallmouth bass. It's just full of smallmouth bass. I guess my ex-brother-in-law, he was really into fishing. And he was saying he found pike out there too in some of these ponds. But I've never seen one. I've never caught one. I've never seen one. And it's like my... What's that word? It's my boon? I might be making that up. It's my one that got away. I really want to catch a pike. I won't feel like I know anything about fishing until I catch a pike and hold one of those long boys. Look at those sharp teeth. Now you know more about this than me, but recently you watched a video about why old school games look better on CRT TVs than what they do on LCD or the JD TVs we have now. Basically, they said that old school game aesthetics were designed to work with frame rates rather than pixels, which is what we have now. So they look somewhat off compared to modern games. Yeah, I don't know too much about it either, to be honest, but that's what I've understood too. It's like the frame rate is what matters with that. Yeah, I don't know too much about it. I do know all the games that I like grew up with that looked good on those types of TVs, they do look a little bit weird, like Uncanny Valley on a PC monitor. It's just not quite the same. Okay, let's kill some robots. Oh yeah, we're strong now. The saw combined with this shield is really badass. So I think enemies can still get through the shield. It just stops their projectiles, but the saw will deal with them instead. So I think we got a good strat going here. And I forgot, I want to tank damage if I can. So I actually want to take some damage and tank that shit. Let's see what happens. It's hard. I'm so used to trying not to take damage at this point. Just stand still and then run if I get in trouble. Oh god, yeah. Let's see. It's really hard to tell how much I'm making off any damage I take. There's a lot going on the screen. I could use healing drones, that would be nice. Bass are almost certainly stocked unless it's a native species. I honestly, bass is like the most common that I see anywhere, like anywhere around here. Yeah, I think they probably are native up here. Smallmouth for sure, or like just everywhere. That's what I catch the most of, like, anywhere I go in Ontario. And I think I've seen them in the river as well. Although, like, fishing the river sucks, to be honest. Because it's just so... Unless you go out there, like I said, when it's, like, really, really high. But even then, I don't know, it's... I wouldn't want to be... I wouldn't really want to fish it at that height, because it's just... I can't think of anywhere safe to do it. But those ponds are freaking full of smallies. And black crappies. They're pretty common, too. And there's some largemouth too, but they're a lot more rare, I would say, and they tend to be. Well, I guess I can't really tell when I see them jump from a distance, but I'm like, that's probably a largemouth. I'm like, I just want something slightly different. It's all smallmouth. What do you say? Bass tend to be aggressive feeders. Yes, they are. They like to fight, so they eat themselves to death, deplete food fairly quickly. Okay. Yeah, like I wonder if one of the bigger ponds, I think it one of the bigger ponds out there where I was telling you, there is like a little creek that I've never been out there like early spring, but if the river's high, it definitely connects. Yeah, it definitely connects when the river's high. And sometimes when I'm out there, there's like a tiny little stream that's connecting them too. So I could see the fish coming in from the river that way. But some of the other ponds are just way smaller, and they're not, that I can see anyway, like not above ground connected to the river. So I don't know if they're flooded or like maybe they are stocked. I haven't been out there in a while. You're making me miss it. Maybe I'll go tomorrow because it's Saturday. Oh, yeah. Need some nature in me. It's been a little bit. Yo, what's up, Automaton? Got some info. That's a pleasant surprise. You might have once mentioned that you like a mostly stick figure animation community called Hyun's Dojo. It sounds familiar. I think you may have mentioned that. Community with deep history dating back to Stick Page and even before that. You got good news about it? What's the scoop? Swollen balls, we'll take that. Don't want that one, but I do want this one. Boost all stats by 1 for each weapon level. That's so expensive though, for what body stats actually give me. I don't think it's that great. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 body stats. So I don't think. Well, what am I trying to do? I'm trying to be a tank, a damage sponge, even. I'll come back to that one. I'll see if there's maybe something here. No, hell no. Yeah, I guess I'll get that. What's this? The attacks turn into boomy explosions. Oh, that's way more fun than body stats. Let's do that. One person in the community made a Smash Bros-esque fighting game with some of the more iconic characters from some of the older animations in the community. It's called Stick Figures. Right on. And then the game has made another game called A Few Quick Matches, and so far it is in wishlist state. Seem to have potential as well. Nice. So you got some community content coming out. What are those games on? Are they on Steam or are they on itch.io? Very nice to see that now. Even projects like that are going around in that community. Yeah, sounds like it's still going, still thriving. People are making games for it. That's awesome. Ooh-wee. That's like that story I always bring up about the Soul Reaver remasters and how they're like 20 years later, they just hired a fan who was doing texture upgrades on her own. It's like, holy shit. They're like, yeah, we're so happy to see like this community was still going. I haven't even played those games and I still love that story. That whole aspect. Oh shit. Oh, that caught me off guard. 3rd place high score. That was the daily. Oh, yeah, I'm not even close to these guys. I'm not even close. Okay. Let's try though. I think the other one sounds maybe more fun. This one. So wait, the first one we just did. If you suffer hurt, then you gain cogs. I didn't find any like healing at all. So I don't know how I'm supposed to abuse that. And it's a seed too, so like all the stuff in the shop is not going to be different because it's seeded, which is too bad. Well, I mean, it's fair that way though. It's fair for leaderboard stuff. What's this one again? Boost the amount of enemies by up to 50%. Each sector, your weapon abilities and drones are randomized. That's going to be fun. Lobby enemies constantly spawn. That's going to be terrifying. They're on Steam. Okay, cool. I'll check them out real quick. I'll wishlist them. Support your community. I can't promise I'll buy them, but I'll take a look for sure. I wish I could promise I would buy them, but see how things go. Stick figures with a Z, cool. Studio Badoo. That looks pretty good. And what's the other one you said is called A Few Quick Matches? That's what I say before I play this game. Just a few quick matches and then it's like 3 hours later. Cool. Big ass sword on a stick person. I'm into that. Gotta check these out. I gotta scroll back 1 sec. Just think of it, when's the last time those areas experienced a large enough flood to redistribute the biome in those areas? How large an event would that have to be, and so on? They're bass, even a river or lake creature to begin with. They can travel by river, but they are a lake species. Yeah, for sure, they're like... Their populations will soon crash with their feeding habits in a small lake and pond. They're certainly aggressive feeders, and they freaking love to jump. There's also, there's an osprey nest, and there's tons of seagulls out there too. So I wonder, I don't know, but I wonder if their population, the bass population, is kept under control. So they don't like kill everything else just because they're being fed upon by lots of birds out there. You don't know if anywhere else, but definitely Steam. Okay, yeah. Did I witness Kirby obliterating enemy headquarters with the power of totally insane singing? I actually did not. My bad. I did not check that one out. I remember you talking about it though, with the microphone. And the unpleasantness of what happens to dead things will poison the water and destroy the diversity, if not the entire ecology. Yeah, so like the big pond, I think it gets refreshed by like every spring. But the little pond is kind of dank like that. It stinks too. It's smelly. But there are beavers in like both of them. I've seen beavers in both of them. And the little pond, I'm trying to think how to describe how small it actually is, because very small. It's like you could definitely walk all the way around it in about like 5 minutes. If that's any indicator. I can't think of like what the radius would be. But yeah. Yeah, pretty small. Then the big one would take like probably 15-20 minutes to walk all the way around it. Or did I say lake? I meant pond. Yeah, pond. It's a pond, definitely not a lake. Alright, let's try this one. Let's try this one.
Initialize void world shenanigans.
Just look back in chat. You mistyped and didn't say the same game maker of stick figures made a few quick matches. Oh, it is the same one. Yeah, Studio Badoo. Okay, cool. I forgot to look on the second one, but yeah, it's the same one. Same dev. Yeah, next time you go, take a note of the shape of the lake, the slope of the hills on the horizon, just everything you can see. Yeah, I will kind of survey it some more. It's very slopey in some places, and then other places, it's a much smoother decline into it, like smooth transition down. The one edge, I'm thinking about it. I can picture the big one because I mean I've been out there a lot. The big one seems to be more slopey towards that like little stream that connects to the river, and it gets like, when I usually go out there in the summer, it's not like pouring in from the river or anything, but it's kind of swampy connecting it, so I'm quite sure the river, when it's higher, will go through there. But yeah, it's slopey. It's like very rugged on that end, and on the back end of it, like the opposite side, it's, you can just like walk in, like it's very gradual decline, and there's like pebbles and stuff, but it's all like mud and like yeah, it's making sense what you're saying. It looks like if I had to picture water like crashing through there when the river is high, I could see it doing that, carving out like the more steep mounds of like dirt and stuff that's out there. Very interesting. You got me thinking about the world around me. I like that. I sound like a kung fu panda here. But yeah, as you spend more time out in the woods, you start seeing, hearing, and smelling things. All that tells you something that could save your life. Yeah, I do try to be very aware when I'm out and about. But there's definitely always more to learn, for sure, too. I can't identify all plants I run into. Not even close yet. There's a long way to go there. Dormant radar. Powering up this reveals the sectors. Yes, that's right. I have to do that. Okay, so all our stuff's gonna be randomized. Like all our weapons and everything. Every sector. That's crazy. I don't think it means the number of them will be randomized though. I think it's just gonna swap out what I have for different things. Holy shit, these blobs. Oh my god. They're ruthless, and they don't give you anything either. Or they don't give you cogs, I should say. I think they give you score, but not precious cogs to buy stuff. Oh my god. I need speed. I can't stop and hack anything. They're crazy. Oh, holy. There's a shop. I think I need a gun upgrade for sure. Some heals or some health would be amazing right now. That reduces my max health. I don't want that. Speed would be nice. There's really not much here that's gonna help me. What else do we got? Boost your speed but lose some defense. I need both. I really need both. Boost max amount of weapons. That could be good. I'm not trying to make it more difficult though. Random drone, that's an ability. Or I can take the randomized drone. Do that. I'll take that. I'm gonna reroll because I don't think I like anything I have here. The weapons I'm not too picky on. There's always something I like, but I need some survivability. Ability mirror, shockwave. That might save me. Device health chip, thank goodness. Upper max health, we need that. Steal a free item from the shop every round, I need that. I'm gonna do that. But yeah, that's all we can afford. Core dealer, we don't need that yet. This has a mine barge fleet. Oh god, that plus the blobs, that's scary. I don't know if I can do that. I don't know if I can survive that sector. I think it's a Data Aureus directory. Sounds like data. There's data things I can hack for score. I don't really care about score in this. Well, I do actually, because it's one of the dailies, but sector starts with a spawn beacon. I could probably despawn that spawn beacon. That might be my best bet. Will say though, if anything, would catch your interest of the Hyun's Dojo characters, it would be stick figures representation of them. Yeah, it looks pretty good. I wishlisted it, by the way. I'm gonna keep an eye on it. Learning plan stays a long time. You've been interested since you were 4 and parked in front of a TV. You are a weird kid. Yeah, I feel you. I am too. I was and am also a weird kid. Also, Yo-Yo versus Falafel. 2 versions, one from Yo-Yo's creator Hyun, the other's from Falafel, retired characters named Turquoise. You think Hyun's version is considered canon? Is that the name of the game? Yo-Yo versus Falafel? You're making me want falafel now. It's been a while. Yo-Yo versus falafel. I don't get any results for that. On Steam, anyway. Alright, let's go to Dormant Sector. Spawning enemies. I'm gonna despawn this thing if I can live long enough to do it, just to make life a little bit easier. Oh god, the blobs. They're on me. Holy shit. Oh my god, I can not hack anything. I can't stand still because they're gonna get me. Holy shit. You know what they remind me of is the Pokemon card's Psychic Element card. The, like, it was purple, but it looked just like that. A purple orb with an eye on it. Oh my god, they're ruthless. I'm so dead. Yeah, I can't stay alive. 4th place. What's the leaderboard looking like? Oh god, yeah. 34,000, oxymoronic. Nicely done. Strand 908, cats. Bang. Well, I don't know if I have it in me to try to climb that at the moment. What I do want to do is try a nightmare mode run. See where that goes, because that'll unlock my last character, and then I just have to beat like a normal round of I don't have to, but I want to beat a normal round with every character. We got a few started, quite a few already done. So let's see what would make sense. What's gonna get me through a nightmare mode? I think it's just really high difficulty, but I don't know if there's anything special about that. Excellent Eggy. Each sector you gain an Eggy drone. Each sector you gain a Dronious Eggling ability. So tons of like randomized drones and abilities. Cool. Each sector your weapons, abilities, and drones are randomized. Yeah, it sounds fun. It doesn't sound reliable for a nightmare mode though. Gain plus 69% score when at full health. Holy crap. Extra score booty haulers and data dumps will spawn. Each sector you gain 2 score if you weren't hurt. Okay, there was one that I liked up here. Was it this guy? Carry an extra 3 weapons. Each weapon boosts all weapon damage by 10. Can't use any mega weapons though. I think that's okay. I feel like that might be fine. What does nightmare mode say? This mode makes for a more frenetic and deadlier experience. More enemies, more hurt, more foolery, more cog-raising thrills. Alright, we're gonna try that. It's an animation. Context, RHG Rock Hard Gladiator. Used to be an animation competition that I think existed even before Stick Page. The characters could die too. Oh yeah, they like permanently die from the story. Alright, let's go to nightmare mode. Oh, what? Okay, it's something I toggle on. So then I pick my mode again. Interesting. Okay, let's do something in the middle then, because if it's gonna be really hard, let's see. Crazy. I like how it's like tainted the background. It's got like the red whatever you call it. Circuit board? Circuit board. Let's do Reaping Sickle. I like, actually wait, no, let's do Graviton Gun. Start. Choose a second weapon to begin with. Hell yeah. Sickle.
Let the void of nightmare.
Cool. Holy shit. Yeah, they were not joking. Okay, we're chilling. We're doing pretty good with these. But I think these are about to get randomized, so I'm gonna lose what I just picked. Just grab a ton of weapons. Just go all in on that. And this guy will give us something free, like crits. Excuse me. Oh crap, you paused for a moment, and I thought I accidentally posted one of my hot political takes from a different app. I'm a bit of a troll. That's hilarious. Nah, you're all good, you're all good. Yeah, we don't really talk politics in this chat. I'd forgive you if you threw something in the chat, though. You wouldn't be the first one either, to be honest. No, we're good. Each animator made their own version. One was considered canon. Yo-Yo was a neon yo-yo that can cause explosive shockwaves with enough momentum and power. Falafel was a master swordsman using a simple sword to catch. Their blade hilt has a jet in it for propulsion too. Oh, sick. Kind of like the gun blade from Final Fantasy VIII. Oh, my beloved saw is down there. Okay, that's fine. Maybe we'll get another chance to get it. Am I saying that right? Falafel? I'm assuming that's what that is short for. Look at all these weapons. Holy crap. Oh, I just got hit. Okay. It's gonna boost our max energy, sure. And it's dark in here. I don't think there's any sort of flashlight or torch I can pick up. We just gotta deal with it. The darkness. Oh, come on. Come on. Yes. This one's not gonna... Oh, no, we got it. Not that last one, though. Okay. It's fine. Yeah. Let's just keep buying weapons, I guess. Alchemizer staff will help us get rich in this game. What do I want? Do I want this? Yeah, okay. I'll take it. Svulium. It's fine. Yeah, I don't really care too much about any of these. I like this. The stranger threatens to tell the ethereal shades of your next sector location unless you send cogs. Pay off the stranger for 20 cogs. Saw it off. Just gonna tell him to saw it off. Oh yeah, we're so strong. Look at this. Can't touch us. Swarm approaches, bring it on. I'm not worried. Got like 6 or 7 weapons on me already. Well, we almost got 200 that round. That's good. Oh yeah, there's also the short version FL. Honestly, I don't know about falafel pronunciation. Probably just say it super fast, like repetitive letter patterns. FLL, FFL. I'm just gonna call them falafel for the sake of chat and for Yeah, not having to say it like that. Ooh, Master Sword. Not sure I really need any of these. What else do we got? Schematics are really good, especially when they're free. Slug, hell yeah, that's good. Gives me a gift. So health, energy, recovery, and speed boosted by 5. Defense goes down by 10. That's... I think it's worth. I think it's worth. Let's get a cheap random drone. Let's grab the Eggy randomized drone as well. Sawblade, there you are. Welcome back. My life. Alchemizer stuff upgrade, yeah. Bio, we'll upgrade that. Cool. Look at all these emissions. We got like green and red and like orange smoke. I love it. Looks badass. There's no way. Yeah, there's no way. What's my HP? Pretty alright, we're fine for now. Tons of haulers, wow. It's like back to back to back. And we're just gonna bring even more. There's a lot of haul transmitters that I'm hacking, so that probably explains why there's so many of these guys right now. It's very cool. I've never seen so many though. Wild. Kill the head. Nice. That was a good round. As for Falafel today, that retired Swordmaster is very dead. The animator Resh made an animation of his character in RHG Umbrella versus Falafel. I think FL's animator Turquoise agreed it was about time. So Resh and his character Umbrella did it justice. The legend lives on. Okay, body stats will boost that. Might come back for this one. Actually, I'll just get it. Yeah, I'll just get it. Schematics. That's OP. Alchemy, that's OP. They're all OP pretty much. Crits have a recursive chance to cause more crits. That's crazy. You might come back and grab that. Yeah. Swollen balls and a random one. Sure. Let's grab that. Chain crits. Like that's like, it's like speaking to me personally. I love that shit. I want to be more in the middle because my my zone of death is massive at this point. So I don't want all my cogs to be stuck like out of bounds where I can't get them. And just mostly chill in the middle. Oh no! What? No! Ugh. moving back and forth like left and right really quickly, trying to just kill everything with my saw. I'll be honest, I'm not sure how I died there. I'm not sure what got me. Something killed me. Brutal. Let's do one more of those. One more of those. I guess that's nightmare mode for you though, right? This is it's like medium difficulty, but it's on nightmare mode, so it seems like it's like twice as hard. Like this feels like the 7th level difficulty, if I had to guess. So the 7th level difficulty on nightmare mode is probably like insane. I'm sure it's insane. Okay, guns are on sale. Look at the reaping sickle, love that. Look at all, well, not all of them, but we'll get a few of them. Crits, crits, crits. Alright. Holy, oh, I missed my holler, but I lived, so that's what matters. Look at all these. Mega crate. Okay, this is the place to be. $244, not bad, not bad, not bad. Actually, you say the legend lives on. It literally does. The thing you said about Glad Guy's story animation, that's about RHG's legacy. Glad Guy and his animator, Michael, who also uses the Gilded Guy identity, were inspired by those RHG battles. His character was inspired by FL directly. You're pretty on point with saying the legend lives on. Yeah, I mean, I don't really know all the history and stuff of what you're talking about, but it sounds like the community is tight enough that they're like, oh yeah, like we're gonna keep the legend living on, I guess that's the best way to phrase it. That's really cool. Oops, where am I going? No, not to this. That's OP. We can do both of these, the upgrade, cool. We can still buy one more weapon next time. Oops. Give me my essence. Okay, what are you? Databank. Spawning enemies, we'll let it. this bit more. It's mega. Back here. Absolutely, the community's tight. Though both Falls of Grace and Betrayal, they still kept together through both Falls of Grace. Probably will come back for that Reaping Sickle. Schematics, love. Discharge. Homing, hell yeah. Snipe is really strong. Oh, we can have 2 instances of swollen balls. Amazing. Yeah, we'll grab the Reaping Sickle, we'll grab the upgrade, and upgrade swollen balls again. Lasers detected. Can I disable them? I don't think so. Oh god, I'm low health. It's happening again. Just like last time. Oops, I used both my abilities. I should have staggered that a little bit. So they would have, like, not been, like, on top of each other. Oh no, they're opposite. What am I saying? What am I saying? We're good. That was optimal. Holy shit. Okay, there are like environmental hazard type guns on 3 sides of the arena. So I'm just gonna stay away from all that. Mostly, until I get greedy and go to pick up my cogs. Yeah. Ooh. Really need some survivability if I can. You wonder if I've heard of an animator called Camila Cuevas and her animation series called Glitch Tale? No, I've not heard of them. She used to be in Hyun's dojo. Her character was called Jade. She kind of went off and did her own thing with Glitch Tale. Then she kind of showed some of her true colors, but not in a good way. Oh yeah, drama in the community. We can upgrade the balls, the recovery. This will help survivability. Any hurt you suffer from touching enemies is reduced by 20%. Yes, please. If hit by a projectile, enemy projectile shockwaves created, destroying all enemy projectiles. Yeah, definitely want that. Not too worried about cogs, to be honest. Okay. Grab these and these. Let's do a reroll too. We got a lot left. It's nor that slows projectiles. I think I do want that. Yeah, drone with 1 random ability. Okay. What does this guy have for us? Yeah, we only have 2. I think it's fine. So I was saying, I think he kind of corrupts them, but I'm not sure if that's true. It's anyway, it's worth the gamble since I only have 2 of them. When at max health, any health recovery is instead added to energy. I don't think we have that problem. I think we have a problem of we don't have any way to heal, and I need to stay alive. Might actually want the guard drone for that. Every 50 cogs boosts max health, yeah. and does the same for energy, but then it drains your max health at the same time. I don't want to do that. Just get our upgrades and hope that keeps us alive then. There was Barthemo 1, whose character was Mar. Excellent animator, but he made one critical mistake, not realizing the age of a community member before starting to form a deeper relationship. Oh god, every time, right? Dude, why is there always one? Yeah, never mind. I'm not going to say anything about that because I don't know this person, but yeah. Needless to say, this decimated his reputation, and he, plus the Hyun community founder, agreed he would be banished from the community and disappeared to God knows where, seemingly with regret. Yeah, no doubt. No doubt. Can you blame them? Hopefully they at least realize the mistake they made and don't do that again. Oh god, I'm taking damage I can't see because the barge is flying by. So I didn't stagger my abilities properly. Now they're kind of overlapping, which is suboptimal. I guess I don't really know how to time them. Maybe they spawn at like the top and bottom positions. Like, eeh. Damn, I've like barely ever seen this many enemies coming at me from like every direction. Whew, okay. Gilded Guy's story animation that included Barthemo 1's character Mar had subtle hints to Barthemo 1's fall and Gilded Guy's wish to try and help, despite Barthemo 1 feeling unredeemable. It's gonna reduce health. Oh, what's up, Voodoo? Happy Friday, or it's probably Saturday for you. It's definitely Saturday for you by now. What's up? The King's Chariot cannot be stopped. Oh, sorry about that. I just had a sneezing fit. I just muted everything in time to save you guys from having to hear that. Alright. Enemies have their max health reduced. Take the gun drone. Let's take the ability drone. Those will help. They can only help. 22% chance to dodge an enemy projectile that hits you. There's also 22% chance a shop will offer an extra minus 22% sale. Is that a reverse sale where the price goes up? Or is that a sale? Let's grab it. It seems worth it. The cipher key, for sure worth it. Okay. Just doing some old story tales of community. You're epi now? Does that mean sleepy? You're sleepy? Yeah, me too. Me too. This is probably gonna be my last round, by the way, guys. I'm exhausted. I'm working like crazy. And my throat hurts. I just could not stream. I was feeling it. Look at those balls spinning around. The cooldowns seem to be like way different. Oh, I guess one of them's upgraded, the other one's not. Maybe that's why. Yeah, the first instance has a much shorter cooldown than the second one. Good to know. Oh, kill him, yeah. But not me. Don't kill me. Yeah, Otto, with that thing you're talking about, I'm just thinking about that, and I don't know those people or their situations, but for me, I mean, first of all, if I'm interested in someone, I'm gonna know way ahead of time what their like age is. I feel like there's not really any excuse for that shit. I don't like it. And being like, oops, I didn't know they were whatever, a minor or something. Like, it's not. I don't buy it. I don't fucking buy it, sorry. But I don't believe that. It's like one of the most important things when you are trying to get like romantic with somebody. You don't just throw that out there without, you know what I mean? Before you get to that point, you should know them well enough and at least know their age and know that they're like, it's like a legal thing you can even think about pursuing, first of all. Dear God. Benedum's turning into concretes. Because that's the thing. There's a music artist called Mr. Kitty, and like I used to like him, and I'll admit like his music's good, but then all this stuff came out about him, and it was like kind of the same story, the exact same story. It's like, oh, I didn't know, but then there's evidence that he did know, and it's like, man, like unless someone's straight up lying to you about their age and they're like, you know what I mean, like. I don't like it. I don't like it. No, thank you. Schematics are strong. Let's go for that. Bouncing attacks, hell yeah. That's strong. That's very strong. Let's do that. All right. Oh, sorry, I missed chat. But yeah, then there's Extreme, also known as X, whose character was a robot Eupia. He's also an excellent animator. For example, Eupia in the Bog versus Sid in the Hue. But over time, X became more apathetic and problematic in the community. More and more disrespectful, rude, disruptive, until one day he did something unforgivable. He got a hacker to compromise the entire community's account security. What the hell? Needless to say, he was banned, yeah. And no doubt was a heavy reason for Hyun's dojo remaking their main website eventually. Brutal. Last call for alcohol. Speaking of Marie, why aren't you sleeping? Yeah, Voodoo. Okay, Marie. Pro non-sleeper. pro at not sleeping, which I do feel sorry for you for that. I do not envy that. Not being able to sleep. Thankfully, at my age, it's not an issue. If you wear eyeliner, you're too young. That's hilarious. That's hilarious, yeah. But yeah, navigating your 20s and dating is not fun. Yeah, I guess when you're like just past that, like in your 20s, it's more of like kind of a risk, I guess, because you're around people similar age. But yeah, as you get older, it's like, okay, it's pretty clear when you're courting another adult, it's much easier. Still though, like even when I was like a teen on the internet and I'm talking to random people, I would ask them like what their age was, you know? And I guess I have no way of knowing for sure if they were lying or not, but yeah, that's just kind of a thing we were aware of. It's like, how old are we, or is the person we're talking to, supposedly, anyway. Okay, that seems okay. Sector 6 of 9. Honestly, at the very least, Arthemo 1 did one thing right, agreeing with the community owner to be banned and never return. He didn't keep going, and that's good. We're okay. The health bar is calming me a little bit. I'm panicking because there's so much going on and it's dark. Holy shit. Oh, the lasers though. I gotta watch the lasers. Oh man. This is tough. And the megas. Oh man, oh man, oh man. I don't know if I can even survive this. I'm really trying to ration my stamina. Oh, come on, please. Stay alive. Yes. Okay. Oh man, give me a healing drone, please. I can't even hold it if I did. Got mega upgrade. So I have a new slot. Okay. Health chip, yes, I need that so bad, thank you. To the force field. I think I got that already, but maybe that I can stack it? I don't know. I don't need this risky ass Midas finger. I don't need any more projectiles coming at me at this point. We did the drones already. I'm gonna reroll. I would really want a healing drone or just more survivability of some sort. No heals. Boo-hoo. Take this stuff though. Damage on enemies gives energy, 4% of damage. That's good. That'll help us keep dashing around. So that's survivability right there. You're gonna hex the next sector. That's a tongue twister. Hex the next sector. Okay, yeah, we'll take it this time because that sounds good to me. And let's see. So it's 3 rounds left. We'll reroll. Hopefully see a drone. Still no heal drone. Brutal. Brutal. Honestly, at the very least, Bartimo one did one thing right. Agreeing with the community owner to be banned and never return. He didn't keep going, and that's good. Yeah, I agree. That's like the most honorable thing you could do in that situation. Hopefully, like I said, I don't know the person, and like people make mistakes. Hopefully, if they do have a problem, they just went and got help for it and stopped doing that shit. I just, yeah, I'm skeptical. I'm very skeptical about that. Like, oh, whoops. I don't know. I have a hard time believing that stuff like that happens by accident so easily. And you hear about it a lot too. Boost defense, but reduces speed. I don't know. I kind of need both of them. I kind of need both speed and defense. All stats boosted by an amount. There's so many enemies on screen, I feel like the speed isn't really going to save me. Because I'm going to be taking damage whether I like it or not. No matter where I move to, there's going to be something to hurt me. So I think my best bet is to actually do this. Take defense. The speed doesn't matter so much. Excuse me. And especially because I'll be dashing. It doesn't really matter how far I go. It's more like it just protects me while I do it. That's what matters. So let's do that. Let's do that. I think I can rationalize it. And then body stats should make me a little bit tankier depending on which amount it gives me each turn, each sector. So hopefully that helps a little bit. Internet was a novelty for me until I was 25, so the analog would be friend groups with that one suspect friend that always knew girls, but everyone lost touch with it and doesn't think about it anymore. That one suspect friend, that's hilarious. Yeah, there's always one, that's what I said. That's what I mean. I won't get too much into it, but I knew somebody that told me the same not told me, but like that was their exact same alibi, and we're like, it's like, give me a freaking break, dude. There's no way you just fell for it, and like, I don't know, it's bullshit. It's bullshit a lot of the time. Like, oh yeah, this girl that was like way younger than you tricked you and like deceived you and all this shit. It's like, it sounds like you're just full of it. Okay, we actually kind of crushed that round, so that's good. These squid guys really hang around a while too. I should check for them before I leave. Okay. What do we want? I want a healing robot is what I freaking want. With the ball upgrade. Mega upgrade. Preservation prompt. All enemies that suffer any damage will begin to flee. Enemies is affected by flee will try to escape and won't attack you. That could help. Or we can boost all our stats between 11 and 33. I think I'll do this because we're gonna kill them anyway because we're strong. But if we can just get less things to be attacking us, it would be nice. But like our area of just killing everything in sight is pretty big, so I think this will give us a safety bubble. I'm gonna grab that, especially only for 10 cogs. I think it's worth the investment. Gunneer upgrade. Let's do that. Corrupted signal. Boost our auras by 33%. Yep. Boost defense by 10. Yep. This would be worth it, except I don't think it's gonna pay off this time around. There's 2 more rounds left. Oh, and he's gone because I exited. Whoops. Yeah, the corrupted merchant, once you go in that shop, if you leave, he just takes off. So I can't buy any of his stuff anymore. Unless another one comes back. Whoops. And I knew that ahead of time. I don't think I care about these this time. Let's do a reroll. Let's see what we get. Take 20 cogs for -6 max energy. Nah, I'm good. These schematics are really expensive. Ooh, look at this right here though. Damage on enemies gives you health, 1% of the damage. Yeah, a heal's a heal. So this cook one was freaking OP as well. Enemy status effects inflict 2 times. Enemy status effects inflict 2 times the damage. Yeah, then that's talking about when I inflict them with a status effect. It's crazy. Yeah, we'll get that. I'm pretty sure I have something that's gonna inflict statuses. I can't remember all my stuff right now, but oh, excuse me. Sorry I'm yawning in the mic, guys. That's so rude. I'm trying not to. Also, sometimes people genuinely behave far more mature than their age would imply. I sure did, because my struggles forced me to mature a bit faster too in ways. Wisen up. Yeah, I'm kind of the same. I was always a little more mature for my age. Still immature in a lot of ways too, but even today. But as a kid, yeah, I was more. Which certainly doesn't help internet age clarity. Yeah. Easy, have side hustles, stock trading, selling homemade furniture, make your own jerky or sauces, canning. I've thought of lots of side hustles, but no, not really. I thought about if I could get enough garlic mustard together, foraged, making like something with that and like selling it at like a farmer's market. But honestly, for what I could potentially make, it's way more work than I'm willing to do, and also the time investment. Not so much the actual foraging, but the like going to like a farmer's market to sell it. I just don't want to spend my weekend that way. No, my side hustle is just working overtime at work. And I'm not too much of a stock trader, honestly, because, well, for one, up here in Canada, we have a tax-free savings account, which is like where you want to invest if you can, because obviously tax-free, but they have like a really, really vague rules, or laws, I should say, on it, that says there's no day trading, and they don't define it any further than that. It's like just day trading is not allowed. They don't say like, can you trade every 2 days or whatever. It's like at their discretion. So I'm just very nervous about playing with it like that. There's other accounts where you can be, if you want to do day trading, you can, like the retirement accounts and stuff. And I've messed with it a little bit, but I'm more into passive dividends and stuff like that. I just set it and forget it. And yeah, we have some pretty good like, what's it called, like ETFs and split funds. I know the US has some good ones too, because I've looked, but that's more my thing. Just like put the savings in the basket and leave them there. And like, who knows? I mean, maybe one day, like YouTube or streaming could be a side hustle, but I don't know. I feel like it's just a lot of effort to basically look for a second job. So I'm just trying to enjoy my free time and like work. I keep work as work and then not hustle too much. I appreciate and understand like the grind set culture, and if I could, I might change my tune if I could come up with something successful, I'll be honest. But for where I'm at, I'm cool with getting by and having time to like just chill and do what I want. But yeah, it would be nice to turn my hobbies into side hustles. It's just so far none of them have really worked out that way, and that's okay. I remember and what about you, by the way, Nanya? Do you got any side hustles going on? I feel like you got stuff moving on the down low. I don't even know what I mean by that. I just mean I feel like you probably have side hustles if I had to guess. But you tell me. I remember the first few years you spent in college with a number of people were very surprised at your actions. How I didn't just mess around like most people. I just calculated my routine to a fine point. Yeah. Oh yeah, and that whole Minecraft server with a full-blown owner to member to staff, back and forth civil meltdown was forming. You were basically the middleman looking for clarity and understanding. As far as basically being both a therapist, sheriff, private investigator, and somehow abstaining from picking a side. Well, somebody's got to be the adult once in a while, Otto. I'm glad that you were that for them. Ultimate neutral path. Well, retirement isn't for day trading. We strangely do have taxes and savings since banks grant interest, and that's considered income. Yeah, I don't think you guys have the same kind of tax-free account that we have up here. Tax-free savings account. It's really freaking good, I gotta say, especially with all the stock volatility. You can kind of make shit work that way if you get lucky. But yeah, it's I'm trying to think when it started. I want to say like 2008, maybe somewhere around there they started this thing, and every year there's some contribution amount that you're allowed to put in. So you obviously get taxed on your like income, whatever, from work, but then you can put some money into this tax-free account. And usually it's around like $7,000 a year you can contribute. If you go over that, they will charge you like interest on the extra. So anyway, you can put about $7,000 away per year, invest it however you want. Like you can do like you guys call them CDs. We have GICs. You can do that, or you can do stocks, or you can even do options and craziness like that. Yeah. But anything you make on that is tax-free, and when you take it out, it's tax-free forever. It's just totally tax-free. But then on our retirement accounts, I feel like it's probably more similar to your 401ks, but our retirement accounts, we can buy like stocks or GICs and all, or CDs, I mean, for you guys, like all the same stuff. And it's tax deductible, whatever you put in there. And there's also, I don't know if there's a limit on that one. But yeah, you get income tax back for whatever you put into that one. And then if you don't touch it till you retire, then I don't remember if it's tax free or if it's just a much lower tax rate when you do use it after like the age of 65. But you get fully taxed back on it if you take it out before at the age of 65. However, we have something, I think it's called the home buyers plan or first time home buyers plan or something like that. I've looked into it because I'm wanting to be in that group. I want to be in that category someday. They just changed the limit too, so you can, from your retirement account, you can take an amount of that out and put it towards a down payment on a house, and you have 15 years to pay yourself back that amount into your retirement savings account, which is really good. And they changed it, I think it was last year, they changed it from 35,000 to 60,000, which is good because like the down payment on a house in like where I live is like $200,000. Like there's no freaking way I will ever afford to live here for the rest of my life. So just bumping it up to 60,000 was a big deal because it's like so far behind, right? Like that's like 10%, and we want to get 20%, so we don't have to pay like the extra what's it called, like there's like an insurance fee you have to pay if your down payment is less than 20%, which is craziness. But yeah, I think it's worth it. You like, if I took out if I'm like a first-time home buyer and I had 60,000 in the retirement account, if I took out 60,000 as part of my down payment, then I would have 15 years to put 60,000 back in that account. And obviously with like inflation and everything, that works out in your favor, that the that amount is like technically worth less over time. So it's pretty good. I'm glad they did it. I actually wrote to my MP asking for literally that amount because I'm like, hey, like just based on my calculations, that's what it should be at this point. And they literally did it like a few months later. I have no idea if I had any impact on that, but it felt good to to write to the government and tell them, give them a piece of my mind. And then they actually did it. Retirement isn't for day trading. I mean, don't get me wrong, I agree with you, but at the same time, when the future is completely hopeless, I feel like it's okay to get a little bit risky, because like, what do you have to lose? But like, real talk, I agree with you. But yeah, savings should not be taxed. I agree. You have a brokerage account, but our economy is weird right now. Direct access, like if you want to buy a house, might be too risky to access funds. But what I do for extra cash is just odd jobs under the table. Screw the IRS. Yeah, I mean, like, I think taxes are good and serve a purpose, but they can also like screw people over. I don't feel bad for like billionaires who need to pay taxes, because I don't think they need all that money. Who am I to say? But I don't think they freaking need it. But like average people, yeah, there should be more options anyway. That's what I think. I can't really complain with the options Canada has. Like I said, there's two accounts. The tax-free, okay, I paid my taxes on the way out, or on the way into, like from the paycheck or whatever, but any gains on top of that is just totally tax-free. It's like, when I think about the other possibilities, like it's really, really good. So I'm happy with it. And then the other one that, like I said, you get income tax back if you put it in the retirement one. That's pretty baller. Oh, and there's a new type of account too since I think last year as well, maybe 2023, but it's a first-time home savings account, and it's kind of a hybrid of those two, where it's, you can contribute up to 8,000 per year, and then you can use that towards a down payment as well, and it is income tax deductible. The problem is though, right, like with all these options, you still need to be having all that extra money that you can put away, and that's kind of where the problem is. It's like, okay, it's great that you can deduct income tax, but if you're already making peanuts anyway, it doesn't really help you. It helps people who already have more money. But the tax-free one's really good. I like it. Can't complain about that one. And yeah, your economy is weird right now. Actually, ours is too, because yours is weird. At least the market seems to have settled down, but it was all over the place a few months back with all the tariffs and stuff coming and going. Stuff dropping like 10% in a day and then making it back up like the next day. I feel like that was a tactical move, like on purpose, to shake up the market, let the whales feed, and then bring it back up. Rinse and repeat. Just a total shakedown of like of everybody. Total shakedown. It's like when back in the Reddit days with like GME and all that. I think I got this terminology from there, but like they're shaking the tree, right? Trying to see who lets go, who falls out, and they really shook the damn tree, and they're like, oh, look at all these bananas. Basically, look at all these people that are selling, right? at cheap prices, scoop them up, and then the price goes back up with like all the influence that they have. It's a bit funny to me. Real politics is hell. Funny block building game. Real life politics is dumb. Government, it's opposite day for life. Are you saying there's a game called Real Politics? What would I do? I read that one, sorry. We don't have anything like that for a first-time home buyer, but our first-time home buyer is just reduced rates, still with 10% down, 30-year mortgages, which you need is $60K per year salary. Yeah. So you can do 10%. That's definitely decent. That helps a bit compared to a 20% that we got up here. And a 30-year mortgage. I think we've got 30 years now, but I'm not sure. I know we go up to 25-year mortgages. But yeah, that would definitely help bring down like the monthly payments. We still need $60K a year, yeah. And that's in US dollars. I'm just thinking too. Damn, dude. $60K in US. Yeah. To afford a $400K house. These will break you. Yeah. It's probably forcing people out of the city. Like, that's what I feel like. I'm forced out. I'm in that situation. I feel like I can't stay where I live. It's just not sustainable. You forgot one more label for your Minecraft Discord server actions. Phoenix Wright. I'll say this, billionaires don't use money. They leverage and don't own anything paper. Yeah, they just leverage on top of leverage on top of leverage. They chain it together, right? Like borrow at a lower rate than what they can get back. I don't think it's fair to say they don't use money like at all, but I do agree with you. Like a huge chunk of what they do is that I think there is a shitload of wealth that's just like held though and not actually doing anything other than sitting there being invested in like making earnings. Like it's not in circulation. It's not really part of the economy. That's what I think anyway. It's my tinfoil hat talking maybe. It literally would be like, pulls up several texts from days ago, but the way you said it here doesn't quite line up to what you're saying now. So which one do you mean? One side says something hasty. It's not really helping you here. You're talking about your Minecraft Discord server? No, I mean Minecraft servers being real politics, the real stuff. Oh, okay, you're saying that's where it goes down, is in the Minecraft servers. That's where the real politics happen? You know what? I believe you. I do believe you. Tariffs were paused till August 1st next week, so pay attention down to the minute when the US plans to do. I was following it very closely in the springtime when it was just like every day was something different. I'm not too worried honestly at this point, because there's some like at a certain point it's just like, okay, enough with the bullshit. Just tariff us already if you're gonna do it, like whatever. We've seen the talks stank. Oh my god, the stocks tank. We've seen the stocks tank from the threat of it, and we've had a few months to get kind of prepared for whatever is going to happen. And at this point, I'm like, just get it over with. Just do it if that's what you really want to do. But I think it's dumb as hell. I think they're just gonna lose money. Honestly, Nunya, I am worried for your people. I think it's just gonna hurt them. I think there's better ways to go about it. If they want to bring manufacturing back to the US, like they gotta make incentives and stuff like that. They can't. I don't think that punishing people from buying foreign is going to force them to like, oh yeah, let me start up my entire business out of like freaking overnight in the course of a year. Let me just replace like entire global connections with something local overnight. They got to incentivize it and stimulate it, not do what they're doing. Like beat you with a stick for buying from China or Canada or whatever. I'll be surprised if they're paused till August. I'll be surprised if they do come in effect when they're apparently supposed to. But I could be wrong. I could be eating my words in like a week's time. Either way, the impact won't be immediate, right? The market, I think, is kind of, like I said, gotten sick of that shit and kind of adjusted for it. Although we're probably, if I had to guess, floating a little bit higher than we should be right now. Maybe in anticipation of what is about to happen. That there's going to be a drop, whether or not it's like a real threat or not. We'll see. We'll see. Conversion doesn't matter. 20% US or Canadian is the same relative rate. Yeah, no, I mean, like, what I meant was, like, I could, if I'm a home buyer, I could put down only 10% in Canada, but then I get penalized for that. So the threshold that basically makes it worth it is 20%. That's what I meant by that. Yeah, you're right. The conversion doesn't matter in that case. Not really. Leveraging is narrowing against yourself, essentially. So they take out a loan with their stocks or assets as collateral at that value. That was the 100th message, by the way. Congratulations. I can't talk. I'm like mixing up my words. I'm like, yeah. So when the values inflate, they're paying back the original loan at lower interest rates. So end up making money when inflation outpaces the loan terms. Okay. And that's actually, yeah, that makes sense. And that's kind of the same concept I was talking about with the paying back in Canada, paying back your own retirement fund when you use that towards a down payment. Over all that time that passes, it's still only worth up to 60,000, but yeah, inflation makes it worth less than what it was the day that you spent it. We'll never get manufacturing back. It'd be great, but our psychology can no longer support it. We're managers, not labor. Yeah, I kind of feel that way. I mean, I wish the best for manufacturing for you guys, because that would be amazing, but I agree. Like, I think it's kind of too late. That's the problem. Like, you've eaten of the forbidden fruit of like cheap foreign labor. Nobody wants to do that stuff anymore in the US. And with all due respect, you guys are hunting down and kicking out everybody else that's willing to be there and do the cheap labor that nobody else wants to do, aka like farms. Like, who's gonna do that stuff? Who's gonna do that? It's like your average American gonna go work in the farmer's field all day for minimum wage. Like, are the farmers not going to pay them minimum wage? Yeah, I worry about you guys, and unfortunately, I think a lot of it is you guys doing it to yourself. But yeah, I don't like pray, but I do worry about you guys. Honestly, I'm laughing, but I'm like, ah, man, it's such mixed feelings. Because on the one hand, like, you guys are like our best friend country, and then on the other hand, you guys are also like our worst enemy country at the moment. Nothing against you personally, obviously. You're cool. We're all cool. But it's just the way that yeah, things are going at the moment. I hope you guys figure it out. Also, speaking of currency politics, Minecraft servers that have currency also politic hell in ways. There's Minecraft currency. I shouldn't be surprised. Why am I surprised by that? Minecraft bucks. There literally are Minecraft servers so badly driven by pay to win. It's currency hell. What do you... Okay, explain to me this, Automatone. How do I win a Minecraft? Like, I've never played it. I don't know what the objective is. I thought it was just like a sandbox to like build and have fun. What do you win exactly? Like, what's the what do you have to defeat to beat Minecraft? How do I win a Minecraft? Yeah, exactly. What's up, Lassie? Welcome back. We're just we're talking some light politics on YouTube here, talking about the US economy and the Minecraft economy and which one's gonna win. It's not that no one wants to, it's that no one knows how. Yeah, fair. And we don't have the educational structure to support it. Think about who can replace their own alternator. 20 years ago it was 1 in 5. Yeah, true. Hasn't there been just like cut after cut after cut on education there too? Like, aren't they cutting it like now as well? God damn. Won't someone think of the children? But like, for real though? Minecraft economy sweeps. Yeah. I think you're right. Yeah. I'm going all in on Minecraft economy. Real money spent to server owner to buy stuff that's basically super overpowered modded tools. It's like community server scam tier stuff. Gross. Now it's 1 in 3 with all the complications. For manufacturing similar, you need degrees to do basic jobs. Yeah, I was in the job hunting market at the end of like last year and early this year, and it sucked. It's extremely competitive, and like even stuff I was like definitely super qualified for, never heard back from like so many applications. Like I put in hundreds of applications, and I talked to like maybe 4 interviewers the whole time. So I got, yeah, like maybe a 1% callback rate. I probably applied for 300 or 400 jobs. It's ridiculous. And they want like, I mean, I have 10 years of experience. I was gonna say they want 10 years of experience out the gate. I have that now, and it's like still not enough. I think a lot of them are like getting some sort of government benefits too, just from showing that they're hiring, and they're like, oh, no one wants to work anymore, and they're just collecting these like handouts. I think that's part of it. Yeah, but like they're called ghost jobs. I don't know. I might sound like a conspiracy theorist talking about that, but I do believe it. I'd have to look into it to say I truly believe it. But yeah, just based on my experience, it's BS trying to find a job right now. They're cutting everything, even my medical insurance. Yeah, like what the hell, man? Like, seems like they're moving backwards. Having to struggle finding people who actually accept my insurance because the government is cutting the funding to it. Yeah, man, like that you're talking about, like that the big beautiful bill, right? That came through. I've been watching that, like keeping an eye on that a little bit. That's scary shit. Isn't it like a third of the US is on some sort of social benefit that's going to be cut when that actually rolls out? Scary shit, man. That's probably one of the biggest things that's freaking me out about you guys right now. It's not cutting education. It's all wrong resources for a sustainable future. Our future's cubicle and manager focused. No critical thinking required. Yeah, just 7 layers of middle management, like Office Space. No, even before that, they've just been cutting and cutting. Oh, it's not just that. I mean, yeah, I'm not surprised, I guess, am I? But on the bright side, tax cuts, except it doesn't mean shit if you don't have money already. Yeah, man, I don't know. I feel like there's priorities are all kind of mixed up. But I'm not American, so I don't know nearly as well as you guys do what your country's like and what the values and all that, or like the actual reality of living there. I've visited a few times, but yeah, I can't really speak to it. I can just tell you what I see from where I'm sitting up here. Oh, and don't even get me started on the Epstein files and what's going on with that. I think you guys already understand my stance on that topic from earlier tonight. Holy shit, man. Release the fucking files. Release the files. God damn it. Everybody wants to know. Like, what are you afraid of? If you got nothing to hide, then you'll be fine. I think that's, I don't know, I'm like, I got my popcorn ready for whatever is going to happen with that. I think it's going to be something big and historical when that comes to its peak. Absolutely ridiculous. I don't even have an income, so that doesn't affect me. I'm still in college, bro. Yeah, exactly, right? Like, you're young, you don't have income, so it's great that there's tax cuts. But yeah, you're just losing in this case, aren't you? Like, yeah, there's no benefit at all. We're still unsure what the impact of welfare will be, but the fact that 1/3 of the working class people are on some type of assistance is already a catastrophe. Yeah. Yeah, like, that's a lot. It's a lot. And your guys' healthcare, dear God. I don't care what anybody, so this is where I will take a strong stance. I don't care what anybody tells you. I've never even had to think about healthcare and paying for it or anything like that. It's never been a thought that's crossed my mind in my life. And I feel so bad for you guys knowing that, like, one accident or one random medical misfortune thing happens and you guys are totally screwed for your life potentially, and like in debt and all this stuff. I feel so bad for you guys. And I want, really, of all things, I feel like not you, but like the government needs to get their shit together in terms of that. Like, holy crap, man. Everybody in the entire world is like, what are you guys doing? You're better than that. President said they don't exist, then said they're boring. There's nothing in them. The 1/3 of Americans, is that what you're saying? Or are you talking about the colleges? Colleges that don't exist, and they're boring, and there's nothing inside of them. Is that what you're saying? Holy shit. They're fake, and even if they were real, they suck. Oh, man. No, the files. Oh, right. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, the files. They don't exist. I read them and they're boring as hell. And there's nothing even in there. It's all like blank pages. Yeah. That's gonna come back to bite him, I think. And I think it'll be fucking hilarious. It's more than hilarious. It's a lot of things, but that'll be one of the things. It's not a hilarious topic, but the scenario in my mind is justice. Karma comes back and is a real thing. But I don't know. I don't know any of the details. I didn't read it. Oh, there's some blobbies. Let's get all the traits. And we're on our second last sector. Let my ass off, yeah, the Epstein files. What if it was a fake flag, for a false flag from the beginning? They exist, but no one ever intended to release them, but are convenient as a political football. Yeah, they certainly are convenient as a political football. But yeah, I think you're probably right about that too. Nobody ever intended to release them because they got names on both parties in there for sure. And there's enough money to keep it as hush as possible. What healthcare? We don't have healthcare. We have an oligarchy. Obligatory, requirement to engage in commerce. That's funny that I like Freudian slipped obligatory with oligarchy. Whoops. Yeah, you guys have a get shafted 24/7 policy on healthcare. No, the files. I mean, the dude was friends with the file named guy, so yeah, not a good look. Not a good look at all. No. Probably the worst look of all the looks. Ask anyone. Reduce defense. No, okay. Alright, let's blast this round. Tomato, yeah. What's going on with Luigi over there too? I remember that was a big deal. He's not he hasn't been on trial yet, has he? Yeah, what's going on with him? They're just holding him, or what's he doing? There's a lot on the screen right now, especially these giant balls. Don't want to break that one. Is that an enemy? No, that's my drone. Holy shit, what a badass. It's like a very angry sperm is what it looks like. Holy shit. Okay, we're good. We live. Look at all this money that's just gonna go away. Bye. Not even a good look, just cooked. Yeah. Singed. No, he's not quite on trial. There's stuff they want to cover so they can build the best case they can. However, it's unclear how he was identified in the first place. Didn't like a McDonald's employee sell him out for a reward and then they like didn't even get the reward? That's what I remember hearing. Bit late to mention, but there's something hilarious about pay to win Minecraft servers. that you think I'll love. Love to hear. So the prosecution has also come up with some valid excuses that didn't involve sweeping metadata, which is illegal here. Okay, I see. They're cleaning up their stories before they do it. Interesting, yeah. Grab that little upgrade. Encrypted stranger. I'm not doing that. Let's re-roll. All your stats are boosted by your Vigil. I have like no elemental stats at all this time. That'll help. This could help if I actually boost my Vulium. Maybe we'll try to do that. Let's see what we can do. These are really expensive. I think I'm just gonna gamble with the elemental stuff. See if I can get any more of that. Probably not now that I've said it. Ability servo is pretty good. Let's do that. What about you? For your random ability, okay. One more reroll. Give me an elemental something or other. No. Let's do this and this, yeah. So games like Terraria, Team Fortress 2, Minecraft, the community servers tend to have plugins, which are basically mods, but for vanilla. Minecraft has some very potent plugins for many years. One of the things that Minecraft plugins can do is even to the degree of stuff like ender chests, storing items in separate inventories, or even creating custom menus using the inventory pop-up. Yeah, I do know there's a lot of community stuff for Minecraft. That's one thing I'm aware of, which seems really cool. I've seen some shit too. I've seen one where they made a compiler, like they put code like in Minecraft. They put like code on like a tablet, like this giant tablet in the sky, and then compiled it inside of Minecraft, which blew my mind. I think that's really cool. So the Mickey D's employee identified him within 16 hours of the photo being released. Sure. Yeah, that is pretty quick. And then didn't get their reward. It's so it's so like Disney movie villain of a move to pull. And yes, this includes some slot machine plugins that use inventory slots for it, and also stuff like auction houses, shops, and a dozen more things. In some cases, even a game could be made in it. Oh yeah, like I was just saying. I think you said that maybe actually before I did, but I don't know with the delay. Very limited game usually, but point still stands. Yeah. I don't care if you did it or not, because the rights of a proven criminal are every bit the same rights I have as an ordinary citizen. They used AI to generate a behavioral pattern based on location data they shouldn't have without a warrant. I want to know. Oh yeah, if they're pulling some like some Oracle shit. Yeah, that's some scary stuff too. That's a whole another can of worms that's being opened already. The whole surveillance thing. Damn. Yeah, adding plugins can also risk unintended side effects, much like glitches from modding a game. This can also lead to item destruction or duping too. Location data they shouldn't have without a warrant. I want to know. Yeah, oh yeah, heard that. Yeah, and I totally agree with you. They should not have that without a warrant. That's absolute bullshit if they're looking at it without. Some people go to pay to win servers to take advantage of these glitches. Oh, okay, I see. That makes sense. Easy be over here juggling 2 combos at once. Yeah, that's how I do. That's how I do. LSE's back on YouTube. YouTube gang. I did have another Twitch chatter earlier, and they joined the stream, and then immediately were like, I love your stream so much, and I'm trying to make a collective. Add me on Discord so you can join my group. And I was like, that's very nice, except you've been in the stream for like 1 second and you don't know anything about it. Now here's the punchline. Go to a pay to win server, use their own exploitative financial traps and menuing, features, etc., and then dupe the items to break the economy. Crash the market. Yeah, flood the market with whatever the rarest item is. Just absolutely destroy. Twitch crashed? Man, what the hell? Hey, YouTube's the place to be though. It's bumping over here. Did you play any more of that Brutal Legend game you were playing? Because that looked really good that other night. Especially appropriate. Rest in peace, Ozzy, by the way. I don't know if I said that on stream yet, but rest in peace, Ozzy. Definitely mad respect to Ozzy. All the music I listened to my whole life has been traced, can be traced back to Ozzy. All the metal, the more modern rock and stuff. Okay, maybe not all the rock, but all the metal, all the like dark music, like everything has been in some way touched by Ozzy. And like all of Black Sabbath, not just Ozzy, but damn dude, we lost a legend. Absolute legend. It's like, even if you've never even listened to Black Sabbath, but you like any sort of music that's somewhat dark in any sort of way, most likely you have Ozzy to thank. Not entirely, but a portion of that was because of him. That was the Snowden problem. They were gathering data on people absent of oversight, and we wouldn't know without the leaks. That was 12 years ago. Imagine what they can do now. Yeah, no kidding. Holy shit. Also with like what happened with the that Doge department? Is that still going? I know like Elon left that, but there's still like college kids running that department, right? Just like full on access to like whatever they want. Or is that only like spending databases? I don't know exactly what they had access to, but yeah. And then anyway, I won't get too much into it. I don't want to talk about stuff that I don't know much about. I don't want to sound like a know-it-all or a smartass or something, because I'm not. I know when I'm out of my lane, but yeah, I can only imagine what kind of shit they're capable of and have been doing for the last 12 years since then. I guess someone went and did what I said then. They crashed the Twitch stream market. Yeah, yeah. That's exactly it. Minecraft is over because whatever was the most expensive item is now the most common item. Haven't yet. You're gonna stream it more? Okay, sick. I will keep an eye out for that. Been waiting for a day you feel well enough to do more. Yeah, fair enough. I get it. I totally get it. Dude, if it's too hot outside, I don't stream because it's hot inside and I need my air conditioner on. You guys are lucky it's a bearable temperature tonight. You guys are so lucky. Shakes fist. Rip Twitch. Yeah. Rest in peace Ozzy. Rest in peace Twitch. Rest in peace Minecraft as well. And Minecraft economy. Doge is quiet right now. No one really knows what's going on. So it's likely another political football to get people on board with relocating spending. Yeah, that seems to be the case actually. now that I hear you use that term and I think about all the stuff I've like read and heard about, I'm like, yeah, they probably are doing that a lot. Political football. I don't think it's as common up here. I'm sure it happens, but I gotta say, I've been very entertained, is one way of putting it, watching what's going on in the States the past, like, almost a year now. It's quite a show, for better or for worse. Boom. We freaking destroyed them. Beautiful.
Convergence.
Didn't crack 200,000 on that score though. But that was nightmare mode. Nice. Nice. Feels good, man. Oh yeah, the pay-to-win community Minecraft server economy destruction can get to a severe extreme that admins have to do rollbacks. I don't know why I think that's so funny in the context we're talking about it. Like, as I know rollbacks from like a software and like a backup perspective, but the fact that they have to do that on an entire game is freaking hilarious to me. And doing that can risk damaging the financial chokehold and addiction people would have in the server. Oh yeah, can't have that. Gotta maintain the status quo, right? Elon was the main guy piloting Doge, so now that he's gone, I'm assuming it's abandoned, or at the very least just not doing a whole lot. Yeah, it almost looks like it was like smoke and mirrors. Like, he was there and he's like, that's what I'm doing is Doge, and now that it's gone, it's like, don't get me wrong, it's not a bad idea to make the government more efficient, but it seems like he was just like, that's what we're gonna call my thing. And yeah, I think you're right. But who knows what the hell are they actually doing? Maybe like those like 5 students, not students because I think they're graduated, but like the 5 college students are just working there collecting a paycheck, and they're just like playing basketball or something all day in the office. Like they forgot to like get rid of them. They're like Milton from Office Space, just collecting the paycheck due to a glitch. That would be ironic as hell. Sometimes the damage can be so severe it can cause the server to turn off for so long people don't come back and the server starts to crumble. Dear God. Just reverse the states back a few years. Yeah, Control Z a bunch of times. Amazing to see. And with our dad, 150k salary is now middle class, while we still have $15 minimum wages. Inflation's at 3 to 5%, and it's likely more like 15%. Yeah. You know, there's a saying that the middle class is a lie. There's only 2 classes, the working class and the ruling class. It's one way to look at it. But yeah, I remember growing up, middle class was definitely like a thing, and like everybody thought they were middle class, except for like a few of my friends who were like pretty poor. But then looking back now, it's like, nah, we were all poor. All of us were, and we all kind of still are. The idea of Doge is great, but what they were cutting was awful. Yeah, like on paper, the idea makes lots of sense and everything, but yeah. So if you aren't putting your savings into reliable ETFs, you're literally watching $10 turn on 7, then 5 over 4 years. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It's devaluing so quickly. Yeah, if you roll back on a server to several years, there's also the damage done to players' progress too. Brutal. So they're okay. So these Minecraft guys are like making money off pay to win stuff, and then because if you happen to be on that server and like might not even be involved in that at all, they might just like revert your save back to a previous state because the economy on it got crazy. What the I would change servers at that point. Buildings erased. That's another layer to the damage. Yeah, I know like some people like spend a lot of time in Minecraft building like their entire world out. That would be, I wouldn't put up for that for too long. I'd be out of there. All right, let's see what, ooh, 4th on the leaderboard. Nice, not bad, not bad, not bad. Cool. Do I recognize anybody's name here? No. These all seem to be new names to me. Interesting. Well, that's good. I like to see the more new names I see, the better. That means there's a higher player base supporting this game, so that's cool. I like to see that. Whoops, I didn't want to do that. Didn't want to do that.
You were terminated.
You're terminated. What I wanted to see was... what is the last character that I just unlocked? This guy right here. Dark Meta Man. A once noble-born bot who draws power from victory data. Oh, whoa, 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 what? A once noble-born bot who draws power from victory data. I haven't read the what's after that yet, but please tell me that every time I win, and then I play this character, like his stats go up. Okay, you start with plus 11 cogs for each survival function win. Oh shit, it is that. That's amazing. All body stats gain plus 2 for each rogue convergence win. All element stats gain plus 1 for each campaign Reconexus win. Holy shit. So yeah, in these other game modes, when you have a win, it boosts the stats on this character. I love that. That's such a sick design concept. That's amazing. Okay, so I'm glad I unlocked that, and now I know, because that's going to start boosting those stats. Obviously, it hasn't calculated the ones I've won from before unlocking this guy, but now it will. And I'm going to go through like every single one of these characters, I think, and try to get a win. I might try to 100% this one, because I'm just so addicted. It's just very easy to keep playing. That's cool. I love that. Dark Meta, man. That's so sick. Yes, 4th place. I actually got 1st place on some of the daily challenges too. Like this one. Although... wait a minute. It won't show me the leaderboard on this? There it is. Yeah, although only 4 people played, so I can't brag too much, but... yeah. But first is first. Doesn't matter if it's by an inch or a mile. Winning's winning, so... That's what I'm sticking to. And then these other challenges I tried and they kicked my ass. I couldn't even like, I was like last place on the leaderboard for those ones that I just tried earlier tonight. Forcing rollbacks on pay to win servers are more effective due to the sheer value on an easier to exploit financial system. Yeah, it seems super shady. Like it seems like you could burn money, stay warm, and that would be a better use of it. Just my opinion. Sorry, I love talking money, but it's making me depressed. I'd rather be teaching kids what their milestones should be each decade and aim for that. Yeah, same. Same, it's important. We've talked about that before, but like financial education and being aware of like just how shit works, how to save when you can, and like, yeah, what to do with it. So it doesn't just, it's one thing to save and then it just turns into nothing over time anyway. Yeah, you got to do something to invest it and make it grow. This game gives you Contra vibes. I could see that. I could definitely see that. It's got that kind of like, I don't know, 16-bit? Yeah, Contra was 16-bit on NES. It's got that sort of vibe to it. Not to mention all the different guns. Yeah, my friend and I played the shit out of Contra. He was really, really good at it too. He did it, I think he did it deathless before, and we were like teens or maybe early 20s at the time. But yeah, fun times. Gotta love the spread gun. Whenever I think of money being depressing, I have to just think back to how many games could I mock where so much emphasis is put on money and it means nothing overall. By that, do you mean by like game studios and how much money they invest into like these crazy ass AAA games and then they lose money on them in the end, or they cancel them and they just piss it all away? Or are you talking about Minecraft? I could see that too. Yeah, money's depressing. It's a lot of things are. A lot of things are like, if they just didn't have to exist, it would be better, but unfortunately that's the way it is right now. Anyways, I'm getting tired, guys. It's been good chatting with you guys. Got some good stuff, some good topics going tonight. We got some good unlocks in Void's Vigil. What is he called again? Dark Meta Man. Yeah, that's sick. I'm excited for that. I'm gonna get a bunch of wins so he can be as strong and dark and meta as possible. Probably go for all the achievements. Yeah, but it's the freaking weekend, so I'll probably be back on tomorrow if it's not too hot, and or Sunday if it's not too hot. But yeah, have a good night, everybody. Get a good sleep, drink water, and I will catch you next time.